Well, well, well. It's me again. And it's been a while. And to some people that remember me, they might think I'm a worthless little piece of shit. That I'm a scumbag. That I'm a traitor. That I am meaningless. To others, I am a person that is loving, caring, understandable, and more importantly, having a heart. Now, it makes you wonder what the future holds for yours truly. At some time, people might be saying, oh, he's just doing another thing again, no one will care. Well, this one will speak volumes, because I've been talking about it for weeks. I've been making sure it happens. Heck, I've been talking about it for years. That something would happen, unlike the Mayans saying the world will end in 2012, which we know it's not going to happen. Unlike this Sam Basil trying to get a point across to the Muslim Brotherhood, to the worshippers of Muhammad. And I'll get to that in a little later. But, unlike all those things, I have always stood tall. I have always been someone to remember, someone to count on, and sometimes someone that's let people down. But, with that being said, it makes you wonder what the future holds for Adam Extreme. What the future holds for the Extreme One. What the future holds for this 8-year veteran. For this man that has done it all, except one. And that thing has been just itching at my mind, just destroying every fiber of my entire being. That is something I've been trying to get for many a year. And that is a promise I made to several people. Not just the ones I love, but to all the people that hate me, to all the people that love me, to all the people that could care less. Because it doesn't matter if it's good press or bad press. What only matters is if you're getting talked about. And what matters is championship gold. I made a promise 8 years ago that I would be one of the most dominant world champions of all time. It doesn't matter where, it didn't matter when, but it would happen. So the prophecy said many Christforth ago. But half of it has been fulfilled. Half of it has happened. The other half never did. All the hard work, all the blood, the sweat, and the tears was for nothing. Because a few years ago, I was in a place called Wrestler Unstoppable. And in Unstoppable, that place was worthless. It had its prestige here and there. It had its prestige in certain places. But what it didn't have is the truth. What it didn't have is the voice that knew what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. But what really matters to me is keeping a promise. I am a man of my word, and I make sure that anything I say or do happens, or when it doesn't happen, make sure that it will someday. Because I always keep my promises, and even though some of them are broken, I've broken a lot of hearts. I've broken a lot of souls. I've broken a lot of careers. I've ended careers. I've done everything except one little thing. And that, my friends, is being a world champion. Now, mind you, I have done that before. But those were little rinky-dink titles that didn't mean anything. Sure, they had their prestige here and there, but they were comparing ice cream to horse manure. Compared to the crown jewel that I am going after very, very soon. But then, when Unstoppable happened, and I spoke the truth, And I did what I had to do to get under people's skin, like Relic Reed, like Spicy McHaggis. Even Miss 187. And I remember you, and I sure as hell know that you have not forgotten about me. But I'm a changed man now, and that's beside the point. And all of that can go by the wayside. Hopefully. People don't know how to bury the hatchet sometimes. And unfortunately, that's their downfall. But when that did happen, I said to the ninjas' faces, to those scum, to those liars, those deceivers, people that spoke blasphemy about it, saying that it would be the shit that it is now, and not in a good way. Like I said, ice cream to horse manure. You figure it out. But the point is, then I went to SOS. And then I was born again. Then I was someone that mattered. I was someone that was actually, well, let me put it this way. Like I said before, some people see me as the scum of the earth, as someone that just destroys every fiber of their being and just the guy you love to hate. And on the other side, you see this sweet, innocent, and handsome person. And you see him, and you know he has good intentions, even though some of them were not in the right frame of mind. That some of them were not the best that could have happened. And with that, we all know what happened to SOS. As soon as I brought back PCW, as soon as I brought back the PWF franchise, all the affiliations, ACW, fucking CWF, and any others that I was going to bring in the near future, that didn't happen. And then Strike Light became what he is. A lying scumbag. A worthless piece of shit. And excuse me for my language if little Jimmys are here, but then again, why are you here? Why are you watching this? And why aren't your parents watching you and making sure that you are not getting the perfect education that you should have? And get your mind out of the gutter, for fuck's sake. We don't need to go Michael Jackson on this shit. We don't need to. Even though he was never accused. Or proven guilty for that matter. Just like O.J. Simpson. That's another story for another time. What matters now, that did the glove fit? Did the crown fit? Did the crown fit lawfully on the head of the king? For a while, the answer was yes. But recently, the answer was no. And then comes in